In a small village surrounded by rolling hills and fertile fields lived a kind-hearted farmer named Raphael, who had 2 children. He loved them deeply, wanting to give them everything he could, from sweets to toys, and even money he earned with hard work. Raphael believed that giving more would make his children happy, and he often ignored teaching them responsibility or patience. Each morning, while the children played, Raphael worked in the fields, bringing home gifts to keep them smiling. At first, the children were delighted, always receiving treats and toys, but they began to expect everything without effort or gratitude. When his eldest child asked for a new cart, Raphael provided it immediately, without asking if they had earned or helped in any way. The younger child wanted tools for farming before learning the basics, and Raphael gave them 2, hoping to satisfy their desires. Neighbors noticed how quickly the children became spoiled, complaining when they didn't get what they wanted instantly. Raphael worried silently, but felt love justified his indulgence, thinking, "They are children, and I want to make life easy for them." Days turned into weeks, and small tasks were ignored. Dishes left unwashed, animals unfed, and seeds scattered carelessly. Even when Raphael asked for help, the children pretended to be busy, choosing games and distractions over responsibility. The neighbors began whispering, warning Raphael about the consequences, but he dismissed them, believing that love alone was enough. One afternoon, the eldest child asked for a horse, and Raphael, wanting to see their joy, immediately agreed. The younger child demanded a cart too, and Raphael hesitated only a moment before fulfilling the wish. Soon the house and barn were filled with new possessions, but little had been done to earn them, teach care, or instill gratitude. The children began arguing over toys and gifts, complaining about who deserved more and who had the better reward. Raphael's heart ached, but he still wanted them to be happy, hoping that his love alone could guide them. As seasons passed, the farm required more work than ever, and the children were unprepared, lacking basic skills to help. One harsh winter, snow covered the fields and river froze, and the farm demanded constant care to survive. Raphael's children struggled to feed animals, chop firewood, and repair fences, while he worked tirelessly, exhausted and anxious. Neighbors offered help, but Raphael realized the lesson had been ignored and that indulgence had left his children unready for life. He gathered them by the fire one evening, his hands rough from work, his eyes heavy with concern. "I gave you everything without teaching responsibility," he said softly. "Love alone cannot prepare you for the challenges ahead." The children listened, their eyes wide, guilt slowly dawning, understanding that comfort without effort had weakened them. Raphael then established clear rules. Work must come before rewards, chores completed before toys, and learning before indulgence. At first, the children resisted, arguing and testing boundaries. But slowly, they began to understand the satisfaction of earning and contributing. They learned to feed animals carefully, repair fences diligently, and sow seeds with patience, observing growth day by day. Raphael guided them, showing that mistakes were opportunities to learn and that effort brought pride, skill, and lasting results. One spring, a neighboring farmer offered to teach the children trade skills, and they eagerly accepted, learning to mend tools and craft small wooden items. By summer, the farm flourished again, with healthy crops, happy animals, and a family working together. The eldest child learned to manage time wisely, and the younger one learned patience, understanding that gifts are earned. Raphael watched with pride as they grew capable, confident, and responsible, realizing that love must be balanced with guidance and discipline. He explained to them, "Gifts are blessings, but work is the true teacher. Value effort, respect what you receive, and your life will flourish." The children now helped neighbors, learning to share skills and labor, and the village noticed the transformation, respecting the family deeply. Raphael also reflected on his own actions, understanding that indulgence without teaching responsibility harms those we love most. Evenings were spent walking by the river, discussing lessons, planning work, and watching the sunset behind the hills. The farm became a symbol of balance between love, discipline, and life lessons, a living reminder that giving everything too soon can leave even the most loved ones unprepared for life. The children learned gratitude, patience, and diligence, and Raphael finally understood that the greatest gift is not gold, sweets, or toys, but the tools to live well. He whispered softly to them one evening, "True love teaches responsibility, guides effort, and prepares hearts and hands for the future." Under the warm sunset, the farm thrived, with laughter, work, and care blending into harmony, a lesson remembered by all who visited the village. Never give everything too soon, for preparation is the greatest gift of all. Years passed, and the children grew into young adults, strong, skilled, and aware of their responsibilities. Raphael watched them carefully, remembering the mistakes of their childhood, and felt gratitude for the lessons learned together. The eldest child now managed the fields efficiently, planning crop rotations, feeding animals, and repairing fences. The youngest had become patient and meticulous, learning to craft tools, mend fences, and care for the livestock. Neighbors began to trust the family even more, sending tasks and goods for the children to manage independently. Raphael often recalled the days when he gave too much too soon and how it nearly left them unprepared for life. He realized that love without guidance is fragile, and indulgence without effort can weaken even the strongest bonds. The children themselves reflected on their journey, understanding that each reward they received later in life was sweeter because it was earned. They remembered nights of hard work in the cold and rain, and the sense of pride when tasks were completed successfully. The family's farm thrived like never before, with organized barns, healthy animals, and bountiful crops. Visitors from neighboring villages came to see the results, asking Raphael for advice on raising responsible and capable children. He shared his wisdom openly, saying, "Never give everything to a child too soon. Teach them effort, patience, and responsibility. These gifts last longer than gold or toys." Raphael and his children also learned to celebrate small successes, understanding that steady effort, not instant gratification, is what builds lasting happiness. They created a daily routine, balancing work and rest, and the children learned to plan their tasks carefully, saving both time and resources for the future. In the evenings, the family would sit together by the river, watching the sunset paint the hills in gold and amber, talking about the work of the day and the lessons learned. Raphael noticed how their laughter now blended with respect and responsibility, a sound far sweeter than any gift he could have given. The farm became a symbol of balance and wisdom, teaching the village that preparation, patience, and guidance are more valuable than any immediate reward. When the children had their own families, they carried these lessons forward, teaching their children the importance of effort before indulgence. Raphael felt peace, knowing that the mistakes of the past had transformed into enduring life lessons. He often whispered to the river, smiling at the reflection of the hills, "True love guides, teaches, and prepares, for the greatest gift a parent can give is readiness for life." And as seasons changed, the farm flourished year after year, a living testament to discipline, patience, and thoughtful generosity. Visitors, young and old, often remarked on the harmony of the farm, and Raphael would simply say, "Gifts without effort teach nothing, but guidance and responsibility build everything worth having." Even in quiet moments, when the wind rustled through the trees, Raphael felt gratitude for every lesson, every challenge, and every day spent teaching his children. He understood finally, completely, that giving everything too soon can rob a child of independence, strength, and resilience. And so, the family lived with balance, care, and wisdom, their home a beacon of lessons learned, patience valued, and the power of teaching children to earn, appreciate, and grow. The village never forgot Raphael's story, and generations later, parents still shared it with their children, reminding them that the greatest gift is not gold or toys, but the skills, patience, and responsibility to navigate life successfully.